This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. Corn was pressured lower by mostly favorable weather conditions and big crop ideas. The average trade guess is that we planted 95.2 million acres of corn this year. If you tack a trend line or a larger yield on that, we have a huge ending stocks number. That's not a recipe for higher prices. To add insult to injury, the weekly export sales report came in at an underwhelming 18.2 million bushels. In the overnight trade, we're snapping back a little bit and have spot futures trading a penny higher as I record this. Soybeans were lower in the face of favorable growing conditions and the expectation of increased acres. Next Tuesday, we'll get the planted acres number, and the average trade guess is that it'll come in at a touch over 84.7 million acres. That's up from the USDA's March forecast for 83.51 million. Weekly export sales were about as expected at 22.1 million bushels. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures trading unchanged. Wheat was a mixed bag yesterday, with Chicago seeing some short covering, which allowed it to close higher. Kansas City and Minneapolis wheat struggled to lower closes. Kansas City made new contract lows in the December 2020 through December 2021 contract months. Looking at next week's acreage report, all wheat acres are estimated at 44.72 million, while all winter wheat is estimated to come in at 30.85 million acres. On the export front, weekly export sales were about as expected at 19.1 million bushels. In the overnight trade, we have Chicago a penny lower, Kansas City is up a half a cent, and Minneapolis is trading a penny higher. Cotton futures actually had a positive session yesterday, with the December futures finishing up 49 points, settling at 59.70, but in the overnight trade, we have those futures trading 30 points lower. Livestock futures had a fairly uninspiring session. August live cattle futures ended the day down 27.5 cents, while August feeder cattle were 37.5 cents higher at the closing bell. Lean hog futures posted a very slim advance, with the August futures up 7.5 cents at the close. The quarterly hogs and pigs report was released yesterday afternoon and gave traders a much larger hog number than what had been expected. All hogs came in at 105.2% versus the estimate of 103.7%. Kept for breeding was 98.7%, while hogs kept for marketing came in at 105.8%. Class 3 milk futures gapped lower yesterday. Interestingly enough, they gapped higher on June 22nd. So yesterday's price action left us with a chart formation known as an island reversal. That often signals a sudden and sharp shift in price direction. Hopefully, Class 3 milk futures will be an exception to that rule. When the market closed yesterday, the July futures were down 62 points, settling at 20.94. We are snapping back some and are up 41 points in the overnight trade as I record this. Meat cutout values lost ground yesterday. We had choice box beef, $1.43 lower, closing at $208.26. Select boxes were $1.76 lower, closing at $199.93. And pork carcass cutout values were down $2.63 as they ended the day at $65.05 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.